Alright, so this is the continuation of exposing real gang stalking, the Freemason, YouTube protected gatekeeper. And go down to the links down below I made about this guy to educate yourself about how this guy's fake, that, you know, he's a fake target, right? And again, go down to links down below to watch the videos I've made about this guy, completely exposing this guy, right? And also he's a Freemason, right? So he's uploaded his latest video, and like I said, I'm not going to stop exposing this guy, right? Because it's important to expose this guy, because again, he's YouTube protected, and if they let you know you're in the program, they just let you know, the chances are you're going to see this guy's work, right? And yeah, so we'll click on his latest video. He uploaded it 20 hours ago, and you can see the last two he made. They're about me, trying to expose me, but then, right, it comes out and says he's a Freemason. Alright, so let's click on his latest video. We'll start from the beginning, right? Start from the beginning. So he starts it off by showing you what he's going to show you at the end. Alright, trying to copy the work I do, alright, the way I do my work, right? So what he's showing you now is what he's going to show you at the end, alright? So we'll play it now.
Let's see if he calls for another cop now. You gonna take off or what? You hear that? You hear the horn going? That's not the cop car. That's here. That's right. Oh look. So they're both doing it. You see that?
All right. So the guy you see walking to a car, that's a police officer, right? Remember, this guy's moved again, and it's less than a month he's been in his new house. Right, in the last 2 years, he moves from house to house around 5 times. Right, like I said, he just captures his neighbors so he can keep on putting up footage. Right, and the house he's living in right now, there's got people living above him. Right, he keeps on making a mistake by moving to house that people that are living above him. Right, again, all staged so he can keep on coming out and making videos. Right, so the guy that walked to his car is a police officer, and again, he's been in this house less than a month. Right. And like he says, don't listen to what Gang-Stalking Australia does, the way I do my work, to not start any trouble, anything like that. Just document and capture the footage. But do what real Gang-Stalking Australia does, right? They listen to don't listen to Gang-Stalking Australia, listen to real gang-stalking, right? Like I showed you this, right?
Mailbox, or no, there's no mailbox.
He's standing at a walk path, not next to his house. And this guy's a police officer, right, that lives across the road from him. Again, chances are handler. Play it forward.
That. Sorry? Oh, you just kind of you almost bumped into me.
Sorry?
I said you almost bumped into me.
Alright, you can see that there, alright. Don't listen to what Gang-Stalking Australia does. Don't follow his work. Follow real gang stalking, right? So you can get put in the mental institution or get locked up, right? You can see this here, right? Saying that he's nearly bumped into him. And again, this guy's a police officer, right? Just to make you understand how much this guy's controlled, right? Your gatekeeper, right? So let's go to the main video. All right, so you can see the alarms going off with the cars and the police officers walking to his car. And this is the end of the video, right? This is what he's doing. All right, so we'll play it now.
See that? Right there and there. You see that right there and there? They're both doing it. You see that? He's doing it, and they're both doing it. Look at this. You see this? You see this, eh?
Yeah, we see it.
And then they stop it at the same time. So this is the second time that I go up there.
So this is now he's in his house. The house he just moved into, and he's saying it's the second time he's going up there, right? You want to see the first time he went up there? Let's take a look. This is the first time he went up there because the neighbours on top of him, again, the people living above him, keeps on moving house to house where people are living above him, right? And noise campaigning above him. Again, it's all fake because you can't prove that because he can easily stage it, right? And again, the people living above him also working for the state because he's all staged, right? So this is the last time he went up there. Take a look at the time. All right.
And they do it twice. When I open the door and then when I close the door. Right?
All right.
So just watch this here.
So watch this here. So he's going up there. All right. Take a look at the time. All right, so now he's walking out of his house. I showed you this already. And look at the time. It's 1 o'clock in the morning. All right, just to make you understand that he's YouTube protected, and if they let you know you're in the program, chances are you're going to watch his work. And he's gone to someone's house at 1 in the morning because they're making noise. Not doing it in the day, all right, doing it at 1 in the morning. All right, this is the last time he went up there. So we'll play it a bit more forward. He's walking up the stairs now, and he's filming his neighbors, right? 1 in the morning. Right now he's zooming it in. Let's go back. There we go, right here. Look at the time, 5 past 1 in the morning. All right, okay. And he says, don't listen to what Gang Stalking Australia does, the work I do, not to start any trouble. Do what he does. Go to your parents' house, go to your neighbour's house at 1 in the morning, right? And tell them they're making noise, no jokes. Because they're walking around on top of him, right? And he can hear it, right? Again, it's all staged, it's stupid, but again, YouTube protected, right? Because he can easily just stage this shit himself, right? But again, the neighbors here are working, they're working together, right? With real gang stalking. And you're going to see how the police are working with this guy as well, right? So, all right, let's get out of that. All right, so you can remember, all right, you can remember the real gang stalking, right? Trying to start trouble. Again, let's go to the main video. All right.
Posted the video the first time I went up there, and you saw me stand at the top of the stairs. And about 20 or 30 seconds after standing there, she knew I was out there.
There you go.
They most likely
right. So he said it again, right? So when he went up there at 1 in the morning, 1 o'clock in the morning, and just stand there and filmed his neighbors, and he says that she knew he was there, right? Because he'll stand there for quite a while, right? Now think about that, right? 1 in the morning, filming the neighbors, and they eventually found out that someone's outside of their house looking at him. Looking at them, right? Real gang stalking, right? So you can see this here. And again, they're all working together, but you can see what he's doing because, again, YouTube protected, and you're going to watch his work if they let you know you're in the program.
Get a text message to say that I'm out there because my house is under constant surveillance. I'm being watched and listened to in the house. So basically, my house is bugged. In the house, I say that I'm going to go up there. I grab my fanny pack, I grab my glasses, I get the toothpick, start recording, and I come grab my keys, right? I look at the camera, and then I walk out the door. If I was going to go for a walk or something, the people I live with, I would tell them to come lock the door because I lock the door from within inside too. And if I'm going to go for a walk, then tell them to come lock the door from the inside. I always tell them that. This time I don't tell them that, so they only know I'm just going to walk outside here, right? And it could be predicted that I'm going to go up there. When you see me walk to the top of the stairs, you'll see the guy. It's like he's kind of expecting me, because they know I'm going to go up there and confront them.
All right, so he's saying he's going to go up there. The people he lives with, he's not saying who they are or anything like that, that when he walks out the door, they lock the door from behind, right? The people that live with him. But this time, he's just going to walk out without saying anything, and he's going to walk up to the neighbor's house and film again, right? This time, he's going to knock on their door, all right? Look at the time. Not 1 in the morning this time, it's 12 at night, all right? All right, so you can see what's happening here, all right? So keep on watching. He's going to walk out of his door and go to his neighbors.
About what I say in the house before I actually leave the house. I also leave the house in a bit of a panic too, because I'm upset at what they're doing. So
yeah, so he's leaving the house in a bit of a panic because he's upset on what they're doing, right? Again, the theater here, right? Make it that he's targeted, right?
For these reasons alone, they can predict that I'm going to go up there.
And again, go down to the links down below. I expose this guy's ass, and he's a Freemason.
And I go up to the top of the stairs, you'll kind of see him kind of looking out a bit, or what kind of looks like.
So I'm going to go forward. It goes for 26 minutes. So let's go forward. He's going to walk up there now. Let's go.
I don't know if he knows that he's just getting a text message, or what.
And yeah, so he's saying he doesn't know if this guy's doing it, right? All right. So you can see this here. He's just letting you know again when he said that he's a Freemason, like the video I made last, right? All right. He says he's not controlled. He hasn't got handlers, but he's a Freemason, right? And again, we'll go back here. He's going to say, he doesn't know if this guy's actually doing it, right? Go back.
I have to tell him, eh? I don't know if he knows that he's doing it. He's just getting it.
He doesn't know if he's doing it, right? He doesn't know if he's doing it, right? You can hear it, right? Let's go.
Text message or whatnot. Where is he?
There he is, right there. That's it. He's going in. He's going in this time. Not at 1 in the morning, 12 at night, right? At 1 in the morning, he stand far back, and now he's going to knock on their door, 12 at night.
Yeah, look, hey man, how you doing? I'm just sorry to bother you, eh? I just want to tell you something, eh? The noises that you're making, like when you stomp or when you walk heavy-footed, like from your kitchen around here, you walk sometimes heavy-footed, you're doing it. I don't know if you're being texted to do it.
Don't come here anymore.
All right, so you can see what's happening here. Real gang stalking saying to them, you're walking from one side to the other in their own house, right? Again, it's all staged, this, right? Because again, they let you know in your program, you're going to watch this and they're going to fuck you over, right? Right. Again, don't listen to what Gang Stalking Australia does. Don't copy his work. Copy real gang stalking. Right. He's gone to someone's house at 12 at night. This time knocking on the door, speaking to them and saying to them, you're walking from one side in your house to another. All right. Walking from one side to another, and real gang stalking is knocking on their door. Right. Saying to them, you're walking from one side to the other in their own house. All right. Understand how they're going to fuck you up if you watch his work and you follow his way. Right.
I don't know if you're doing it
Go
and
away.
being texted at a specific time, but you're doing it at a specific time, right? You're partaking in evil, eh? I want you to know that. I just want you to know that.
Again, they're all working together, and you can clearly see this here, right? All right. You can see what's happening here, all right? Walking from one side of their house to the other, and he's going to them, knocking on the door, screaming at them. He's screaming at them, right? He's screaming at them. Remember that. You can hear his voice. Go back again.
Anymore.
So I don't know if you're doing it
Go
and
away.
being texted at a specific time, but you're doing it at a specific time, right? You're partaking in evil, eh? I want you to know that. I just want...
See, they're partaking in evil because they're walking from one side in their house to the other, walking back and forth, right? Walking in their house, basically. These people are walking in their house, right? So you can see what's happening here, right? And again, he moves from house to house, and he's going to move again. He says in this video, you'll hear it soon. In about a month, he's going to move again, all right? All right, you can see what's happening here.
I want you to know that. I just want you, yeah, you do it, okay? I'm not an idiot. I just want you to know that, okay? That's all. You're doing it at specific times, okay? Right? You're doing it actually to the people I live with, eh? The people you talk to wait, right before they come out of their door. Right before they come out of their door. Yeah. Right before they come out of their door, you're doing it, eh? So bang, I hear a stomp, and then they walk out of their door. I just thought you should know that, okay? Right?
All right. He's not saying too much, the guy. She's saying a lot. You can't hear what she's saying because I don't think she can speak proper English. But yeah, in a normal situation, you would have called the cops immediately the first time, right? Right? Because he's standing at the front of their house looking at him at 1 in the morning, right? But yeah, right? The reactions, right? You'd act completely different if this was happening, right? Right? The words you'll be saying to this guy, right? Yeah, so you can see what's happening here. We'll play it more. Keep watching.
All right, I just thought you should know. I'm just telling you, okay? I'm just telling you. Oh, now you're going to call the police, right?
Oh, so now, because that guy said now he's got to call the police, and now real gang stalking saying, oh, now you've got to call the police, right? You didn't call them last time, standing at the front of your house at 1 at night, filming your house, right, while they're in it, right? But now you've got to call the police, right? You can see what's happening here, all right? It's even playing it.
Well, that's fine. They're going to call the cops, right? So there you go, right? I figured that.
There you go, right? There you go, right? He's got to call the cops. There you go. See? Because that guy's calling the cops, because real gang stalking's knocking on their door at 12 at night, screaming at them. Yeah, it's wrong for that guy to do that, call the cops, right? to call his buddy, all right? Because you're all working together. I showed you this video here. His buddy, the police officer that lived across the road from him, in his last house, all right? All right. All right. Again, you watch his work, you're gonna get fucked over big time. Let's keep him going.
Yeah, this guy, man, I knew they were, I figured that, eh? They are doing that, guys, I swear to God on my life.
Yeah, swear to God on my life, they're arguing. Alright.
They're doing that, eh?
Yeah, yeah.
See, they're told to call the cops, right? I just wanted to tell him. He knows.
See, they're told to call the cops, right? Alright, let's go back again. Alright, we'll play it first.
See, they're told to call the cops, right?
They're told to call the cops. That people that live above him, their handlers have told them to call the cops. Not because real gang stalking's there, knocking on their door at 1 in the morning, screaming at them, saying you're walking in your own house, right? No, they're calling the cops because their handler told them, right? The people that live above them, their handler told them to call the cops. Not because real gang stalking's there, knocking on their door at 12 at night, screaming at them, telling them they're walking in their own house, right? Right? You're hearing it. It's coming out of his mouth.
I just wanted to tell him. He knows what he's doing, eh?
Yeah, yeah.
They say they're Christians and stuff, right? So.
Yeah. Are you Christian real gang stalking? He's saying the people above him are Christian. Are you real Christian real gang stalking? Right? Or you're that group you're not allowed to speak about, right?
Oh, here we go.
There we go. So remember, he said that the people that live above him, their handlers have told them to call the cops, not because he's up there screaming at them at 12 at night saying that they're walking in their own house. Alright? Alright? YouTube protected here. Remember this.
I better power these up here, so. Now. You see how defensive they got there, eh?
You see that there? You see how offensive the people up top got. You saw it. You can see how offensive they were, right? Alright?
Right. All I did was want to talk to him. That's all I...
All he did is want to talk to him. That's all he wanted to do. At 12 at night.
Did. Hey, big deal, right? I just knocked on his door. I wanted to talk to him.
Yeah,
right?
big deal. Big deal. Knocked on their door and started screaming at them, telling them that they are walking in their own house. Big deal. It's a big deal, right? Real gang stalking saying it.
And you see how defensive they get. They know exactly what they're doing. Eh?
Yeah, see how defensive they've got, and they know exactly what they're doing.
They know exactly what they're doing. That's why they get so defensive. Eh?
That's why they get so defensive, right? Not because he went up there, knocked on their door at 12 at night, started screaming at them, telling them they're walking in their own house, right?
I can't believe it, though. It's sick, man.
You can't believe it. It's sick. Right? YouTube protected, right?
Now he's going to call the cops. Of course he is. That's what.
Of course he is, because their handlers told them. All right?
Told to do. He couldn't come and talk to me like a human being.
Nah.
Right.
He couldn't go and talk to him like a human being, right? Like real gang stalking, screaming, right? 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 You can see how it's all aimed on trying to make people that watch his work copy the way he's doing it, right? Right? Because you can see what's happening here. If he's not really targeted, but if you're going to do what this guy does and you're really targeted, you're fucked. Believe me, you're fucked, right?
He knows exactly what he's doing. Do you find that a little bit suspicious? Right? I was talking.
Yeah. All right. Do you find that a little bit suspicious? Let's go back.
Find that a little bit suspicious, right? I was talking polite and calmly, right?
All right. You can see how polite and kind he was speaking to them, right? You can see that there. He wasn't lifting up his voice or anything like that, right? You just saw it. I showed you, right?
You saw me very politely and very calmly. I was talking, right?
Yeah.
He couldn't come out and just talk to me, right? Instead, he runs and calls the cops. So they do this, and then they call the police on you, right?
Yeah. So he ran and called the cops. They didn't want to speak to him, all right? Because they didn't speak to him. I just showed you. No speaking, right? They just ran and quickly called the cops because that's what he's saying, right? right? I showed you. I just showed you it, right? You can see what happened. Right? Acting stupid, like I showed you in my last video. He goes up and down, right? Right?
Was I being rude though? I was being 100% honest with the guy, eh? And then
He wasn't being rude. No, he was being honest, right?
he goes and calls the cops, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna have to go outside here.
Right, so now he's going outside. All right, how much time lapsed?
I'm gonna have to go outside here.
All right, so a few minutes have passed. Again,
Was
how
I
much
being
ti-
rude though? I was just being
a few minutes have passed.
So yeah, I'm gonna wait out here for the cops, right?
So now he's gonna go and wait for the cops.
See how they
Let's
jump right
fast
to the
forward
cops,
it.
eh? What
He's
is
going
it,
to keep
right?
on saying the same thing. It wasn't my fault. I didn't do anything wrong. I was being polite, which you just saw, right? So he's waiting for the cops. Let's fast forward it. He just stands outside saying the same thing over and over, right? If you go to his channel, watch it, you know. Go to his channel, watch it, all right? You can see the whole video. And I'm playing it from his channel, screen recording, all right? Let's go forward. Wait for the cops to arrive.
But just in case they're receiving a text message on their phone to do it at the specific.
Yeah. Okay.
See what
Right,
happened? Yeah, it's a cop. So they
All
did
right,
call the
police
cops.
are arriving.
Gotta play this cool.
Remember, his buddy, because the last house he lived in, there was a police officer living across the road. And that's all he does. He moves from house to house filming the neighbours. And once they get used too many times, the handlers decide to switch him to another house and get the actors around him there, the neighbours, get them to play their roles, right? For a few months and then leaves again, right? All right.
Wave at the cop there.
Yeah.
See
Wave
what
at your
happens
buddy.
here, guys?
Yep.
Hi. Yeah, they called the cops. I just told them to keep the noise down, eh? Yeah, sure, man. Yeah, I just like sure. Sure, man. It's just really loud up there, and I didn't. I went to their balcony and I asked them if they keep the noise down, and they said they're gonna call the cops. So I guess I won't be going up there anymore.
Yeah, were you in the basement?
Yeah.
You got your ID on you, man?
I don't.
Let's go grab your ID real quick. I don't.
So I guess I'm not going to go there up there anymore, right? All right. Keep watching.
It's just really loud up there, and I didn't. I went to their balcony and I asked them if they keep the noise down, and they said they're gonna call the cops.
There you go. Because I just showed you what happened. He went up there, right? He didn't start any trouble. He was being nice and kind and polite, not screaming. And they went straight away to call the cops, like he just said, right?
I didn't. I went to their balcony and I asked them if they keep the noise down, and they said they're gonna call the cops.
There you go. Like, he just went there, knocked on their door, and immediately they went to call the cops, right? That's what he's saying, right?
So I guess I won't be going up there anymore.
Yeah.
Yeah, were you in the basement?
Yeah.
You got your ID on you, man?
I don't.
Let's go grab your ID real quick.
I can tell you. No, I don't smoke any weed. I can tell you my name. I am recording.
And you can see immediately this guy, all right? This guy, they're all working together, the police officer here, all right? And look at the body language and everything else, the way he speaks as well, all right?
I say, just so you know, eh?
Me?
Yeah, no, I am, eh? That's okay with you? Okay. I just thought I'd tell you. Like I said, I won't go up there anymore if that's if they're gonna call the cops, right? I didn't want to cause any problems. I just want us to keep the noise down.
Yeah, all right. You can hear this here, right? He's not going to go up there anymore, right? But he's going to move again. He's going to say to the police officer, in less than a month, or in about a month, he's going to move again. He's not going to go up there no more because he's booting off. He's going to go to another neighborhood, all right, and start it again, all over again, all right? Remember, if you're doing what he's doing, go watch his work he's done in the past, right? Yeah, you're going to get fucked over the record they're going to put on you, right? Keep watching.
I just said, and they said that they're going to call the cops, and I thought that was a bit harsh, eh? So
Oh, what happened there? Alright, so it just reloaded, but it's okay, it's continuing on. Go to 1080p, it dropped the resolution.
Harsh, eh? Fuck. You see this shit?
You see this
So
shit?
they're told to do this, as you guys can see, right? This is extreme.
So as you can see, the neighbors, the stalkers that live above him, they're told to do this. Not what real gang stalking done. It's because they were told to do this, like I explained before, right? Right? Because the handlers told the neighbors on top of him to call the police, right? All right, let's go again.
And I just said, and they said that they're going to call the cops, and I thought that was a bit harsh, eh? Fuck. You see this shit? So they're told to do this, as you guys can see, right? This is...
And the way he's speaking as well, right? The way he's speaking. Not stressing out, because you can see he's playing stupid, but he's playing his role, but hopefully you can see clearly, right? He's acting this out. He's not stressed out or anything like that, because the police are in front of his house. He went up top there, started trouble, right? He's not scared of all that, because it's all staged, right? They all working together, right? YouTube protected, right?
This is extreme, right? This is extreme to call the cops, right? So he's probably gonna come out here and try and make me look like a nut, right? That's what
so the neighbors may get to come out here and try and make him look like a nut, because what he did before, what real gang stalking done, I just showed you. That was normal stuff there, right? That's what regular people do, right? Right. So his neighbors going to come out, maybe. Don't know if you're going to see him. I don't think you are later on in the video, and make him look like a nut, right? Right.
What he's gonna do? Keep my hands out.
Yeah.
This is extreme, right? This is extreme to call the cops, right? So he's probably gonna come out here and try and make me look like a nut, right?
Yeah.
That's what he's gonna do. Keep my hands out.
Yeah. Yawning, keep my hands out, or acting, right? Not stressed out or anything like that, because the cops are there, because they could fucking take him away. No. 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 He's completely freaking calm, isn't he? Right? 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 They just need to look at their record of him in the computers, and they'll see a fucking list of the amount of times the police were called on this guy. If you go watch his videos in the past, the amount of times the police have called to this guy, right? Right? Alright? A whole fucking list. Nah. All good. It's all good, because it's all acted out. They're all working together.
Yeah, I can give you my name. Sure. Yeah, like I said, I just won't go up there anymore.
Yeah, what's going on? You guys in the process of getting evicted and stuff? Or
No.
What's your name?
Alright, so now he's muted it because he's asking for his information. That's fine, right? That's what I do. You know, if I have to give out my information, you mute it, right? But watch what happens later on. So it's fine for now, because he's given me his details. He can block it out, right? That's fine. Keep watching. So right now he's blocked it out, all right? He's muted it because he's giving information. Still muted.
Correct.
How long you live here for?
About a month.
Yeah, just things not going good with your land.
Yeah, we're probably gonna move out, eh?
Okay, no worries.
Yeah,
No worries.
yeah.
What's the plan for us tonight?
Don't go up.
Yeah, so he says he's probably going to move out, right? That's what he says, right?
There anymore, that's for sure. So I don't want the cops going.
Alright, we'll go back. This is when it's muted. Keep watching.
Correct.
How long you live here for?
About a month.
Yeah, just things not going good with your land.
Yeah, we're probably gonna move out, eh?
Okay.
Yeah, so the police didn't even go look at his records on the computer, right? Alright, you can see this here, right? He's just saying, oh, you're having problems with your neighbours, right? And he says, I just moved in about a month. He's been there less than a month, right? Alright.
No worries.
Yeah,
No worries.
yeah.
What's the plan for us tonight?
Don't go up there anymore, that's for sure. So I don't want the cops coming, right?
Okay.
Oh, no, I don't want the cops coming. Yeah, right? Alright, fucking shit.
We're probably gonna move out, eh?
Okay, no worries.
Yeah,
No worries.
yeah.
What's the plan for us tonight?
don't go up there anymore, that's for sure. So I don't want the cops coming, right?
Okay, fair enough.
Because it's the neighbour's fault, right? Because the neighbours have got got handlers, which they have, but they were told to call the cops, not because real gang stalking went up there, right? That's what he said, right? And this is all staged. You can see just body language of this dude as well, the copper, right?
I'm sorry about this, eh?
Hey, I'm just talking to Jeff here. I'll come talk to you in a sec, okay?
Right,
No
yeah.
worries. Okay, yeah, let's...
So that's the neighbour, and he said the police goes, he's going to talk to him later on, right?
get along or no?
I mean, yeah, I mean, he came to my door about 3, like, he told me,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, he came to my
Go
door.
back again. Go back again.
Okay?
Right,
No
yeah.
worries. Okay, yeah, let's... I'm sure... Do you guys get along or no?
I mean,
Come on, real gang stalking. The police officer goes. He's not getting along, and he's saying, I mean, and then pauses. Tell him, real gang stalking, what you told the neighbours when you went up there about walking in their own house. He doesn't say it to him, right? But say, he paused right now, right? He's not going to say it to him, right? Go back one more time.
I mean, yeah, I mean, he came to my door about 3, like, he told me.
So the neighbour came to his door and told him, right? Right? Keep watching.
Are you being loud at night time?
No, but he seems to think.
Oh, hey, no, I gotta ask this question.
Right, of course, right? He seems to think that I'm making noise. Yeah.
So the neighbour seems to think that real gang stalking is making noise. Right? You can see what's happening here, right? You can see what's happening here. The amount of bullshit he's saying right now, which he hasn't showed anything like that. All right? The guy knocking on his door, nothing. He hasn't shown that. Right? You can see the lies that's coming out of his mouth right now, right?
And I'm not, eh? For instance, he said I was making noise and I wasn't even home, so...
Said he was making noise while he wasn't even home, right? He hasn't shown that video. Maybe they'll set it up and we'll show it in the future. You never know, all right? Because he said it, but they don't have to because YouTube protected. He can bullshit as much as he wants, and YouTube protected. Doesn't matter what he does, all right?
Yeah, he said I was making noise and I wasn't even home, right? So like...
There you go. Now, all right, we'll go back again. Watch how long he mutes the volume. You're not going to hear anything, right? He's speaking to him, and he mutes it. You can see how long it goes for. Look at the timer, right? So he's going to mute it. I'm not going to touch anything. You can see the volume's all the way high, all right? So keep watching.
Do you guys get along or no?
I mean... Yeah, I mean, he came to my door about 3, like, he told me...
Are you being loud at night time?
No, but he seems to think...
Oh, hey, no, I gotta ask this question.
Right, of course, right? He seems to think that I'm making noise, and I'm not, eh? For instance, he said I was making noise and I wasn't even home, so... Yeah, he said I was making noise and I wasn't even home, eh? So, like...
There you go, he mutes it, all right? Watch how long he mutes it for. You can see this here, all right? All right. They're all buddies. They're all working together. Why are you muting it, real gang stalking? Right? You can see this here.
It's getting late
There you go. What were they saying? Right? Why would you mute it? All right? I'll never do stuff like that. Never do that. I never do that. Only if information I have to give the police information, you know, private stuff, yes. All right? And I'll cut it out or fast forward it, right? Which only takes a few seconds, not even. Give me your name, your house address, and that's it, right? How long does that take? But you can see that there. What were they speaking about, right? Right? What were they speaking about? And he does it constantly, that, right? Skips over half hour, which I showed you in the past, which that was important to show, but he didn't show it. He skipped it, right? Over half hour when he was meeting up with his handler at the parking lot, right? All right? Keep watching.
It's midnight.
Yeah, like I said, I don't want to cause any problem. I'll tell you beforehand here. Like, I went up there once before about the noise. I actually didn't go up to the door, but I went up because there's stairs in the back and then there's a patio, right? So I went up there and I asked him if he can keep the noise down once before, and he told me not to come up there, right?
That's fair.
And then I went up there, but what I can tell you is this: so there's no problems. I can tell you that I won't go up there anymore. Eh?
So, and then, like, yeah, if you're planning on moving out, maybe it's just time to do that, right? So,
Like I said, we just moved in.
Did you guys text each other?
No.
How do you guys communicate with each other if there's an issue?
I mean, we do. Like, he has the phone number, right? But we do.
Someone text you, okay?
Right, but no, like I said, we do plan on moving out. We've only lived here for a month, eh?
So they're planning on moving out again. That's normal, right? In the last 2 years, the amount of times he moved out. All right, he just moved out. He just moved to this neighborhood, new property a month ago, less than a month ago. Now he's planning on moving again, like I said in the past. Keeps on moving from house to house. Maybe he's going to move into another house with stalkers living above him again. Keep watching. He's muted it again. He's muted it. He's muted it. All right.
Like I said.
All right, and if you go down below, I don't know point reading. They're all shills. All right, and I bet you not one person's going to say, why are you muting it? Are they going to say, why'd you knock on their door at 1 in the morning, right? Or anything like that. Just, you know, just not being shills. But no, these are all supporters, right? All supporters. 44 comments. 44 comments, all right? 44. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, or 11, 13, something like that. There. Alright. Is there 40 comments here? Don't know. But a few of them will be blocked off, right? So 44 comments. Will all the comments be there? Because no, a lot of people will be leaving proper comments down here, and either YouTube or Real Gang Stalking will just block them out, right? Alright, so let's continue on.
Right, but no, like I said, we do plan on moving out. We've only lived here for a month, eh?
Mute it again. Alright, second time.
Like I said, I don't want any problems, right? So.
Again.
Okay.
Sure, man.
Okay,
all right, take care.
I got. If I need to come back, talk to you. I know where you are.
Absolutely, absolutely.
It's bedtime for the rest of the night.
Well, it's getting late, eh?
Oh yeah.
So yeah, we'll see what happens here, right? So he calls the fucking cops, eh? There you go.
Alright, so he calls the fucking cops, right? There you go. Right. Because Real Gang Stalkers, he's on the right side. He's not doing nothing wrong, right? Because you can see how he's saying it, right? Alright, so we'll let it play. Let it play.
See what happens. I'm gonna see if I can catch what he's saying actually.
Use it again.
They do that and then they get the mental health check. I swear to God, they're fucking doing that to me, guys.
Yeah.
I swear on my life.
They're doing that, and we'll go back again. Listen to it again.
See what happens. I'm gonna see if I can catch what he's saying actually. They do that and then they get the mental health check. I swear to God, they're fucking doing that to me, guys. I swear on my life.
Alright, you can see out there. They do that. I swear to God, they're going to give me a mental health check. Right? You can see this here. Right? You can see this here. Alright. Let's play it again.
Let's see here. So I'll just probably stand over here. That cop actually seems alright, eh? But we'll see what happens here, eh?
Yeah, see, the cop sounds alright, yeah? He does. Look at his body language, the way that he spoke, right? He looks like a good guy, the police officer, right? They're not working together, right? Didn't say to Real Gang Stalking, you've got a history of this, right? Go to his channel, it's proven. Go watch the amount of times the police have called over this stupid nonsense he says. It's the same things, right? Alright? Trying to make Real Gang Stalking, you know, his handlers, make him look crazy, alright? If you go to his channel, go take a look, right? And again, you watch his work, they let you know in the program, you're fucked, alright?
turns on all the lights here, you see that, right? Again,
he turns on all the lights, and again, I don't know the people that living above him. I don't know if they own the house or anything like that. He hasn't explained it, right? All right, he has not explained it, right? That's the thing. When I do my work, I explain everything in detail. I don't move house, never did, but if I did, I'll explain everything about the people that live here, everything. He doesn't say nothing, all right? It's not giving you any details at all on what's going on, where he lived, or who's living with him, who the people live above him, do they own a house, nothing, all right? It gives you no information at all, right?
When I move in here, they're told stuff about me, eh? Yeah. They're told if there's any problems, call the cops, eh? That's what they're told to do.
Yeah. So he said when he moved into this house, they're told all the information about real gang stalking, right? And if anything happens, I'll call the cops, right? All right. Go back again. Listen.
He turns on all the lights here. You see that, right? Again, when I move in here, they're told stuff about me, eh? They're told if there's any problems, call the cops, eh?
Yeah, they're told if any problems, call the cops, which you just saw. He went up there. 2 times he went up there. In this video here, he went up there at 12 at night, knocked on the door and started screaming at him, right? But real gang stalking is saying, why did they call the cops, right? And he also said that they went to call the cops immediately without him speaking, right? Acting stupid up and down, right? Bullshitting up and down, right? You can see this here. I'm showing you the proof in this video here alone, right? Keep watching.
That's what they're told to do, eh? And I'm showing you guys that, eh? All he had to do was come out there. Right? You saw me walk away when he said he was going to call the cops too. I just walked away, right? They're told to do this, guys.
Again, go back again.
When I move in here, they're told stuff about me, eh? They're told if there's any problems, call the cops, eh? That's what they're told to do, eh? And I'm showing you guys that, eh? All he had to do was come out there. Eh? You saw me walk away when he said he was going to call the cops too.
Yeah, see? You saw him walking away when he said he's going to call the cops. He did. They're going to call the cops. He walked away. That's what he did, right? Right? And why did they call the cops? Again, it's all staged. It's done so real gang stalking looks crazy, right? That's his role, right? And you can see this here, saying he walked away when they called the cops. He did. But why did they call the cops, right? Real gang stalking, what did he say in the past, right? You can see what he said before in this video, right? He keeps on bullshitting, right? Right? That they immediately called the cops without him even speaking to him. Again, acting stupid, which bullshitting, right? You can see the bullshit he's saying, right? To what really happened, right? Which you can see in the video, right?
I just walked away.
And any of the comments here saying anything about that, how he just keeps on lying up and down, right? You know, because they're all supporting him. People are really saying the truth. You're not going to see their comments, right?
They're told to do this, guys. I was polite. I was cordial. They are doing that to me. He knows he's doing that to me. Now I know that. Now I know he knows what he's doing. Eh?
Yeah, so now the real gang stalking knows what the neighbor up top is doing, right? Now he knows. Now he knows. All right?
This proves it to me. Eh?
It proves it to me.
This proves
yeah.
it.
Proves it. Protected by YouTube. This is what you're seeing here.
It's so fucking evil what they're doing. Eh?
Yeah, that's so fucking evil. Walking in their own house. They're actors. All right? They're actors, but you can see the things he's saying, right? They're evil for walking in their own house. Again, his job is to make himself look crazy. And for people who want to do research or they let you know you're in the program, you can see his work because he's always up top on the search engines. And you're fucked, right? They're going to watch this thinking, what the fuck? Real target individuals are crazy because you can see this here, right? You can see, right? That the crazy shit he's doing, the work he's doing, right? And if people want to do their research, this is what they're going to see, right? YouTube protected, and that's why he's protected, right? So make sure they show this guy here, right? Right? And if you do a YouTube search, you can see all crazy shit. All crazy shit, but when you come across that people actually filming, you're going to see his work, and that's what you're going to see, this work here. This is what you're going to see. All right, YouTube protected.
So evil.
afford it. So now he's standing here, right? He's standing right there on the side of the house. And when he sees the police officer walking, you'll see it soon. Keep watching.
So here we go. We got the cops here, right? Of course. Right?
So there we go. We've got the cops here, right? Which you've seen. It's been going for what? 26 minutes, something like that, right? All right. He walks. His job is to stand at the side of the house, because when he sees him walking, he knows what's going to happen now, like you saw at the beginning of the video, right? And this is supposed to make real gang stalking look legit, right? Because alarms are going to go off, right? So you can see what's happening here. What you saw beforehand, all crazy, but now what's going to happen now is going to make him look legit. But again, all staged, because he's standing at the side of the house, waiting to see the police officer walk to his car, and that's when he knows the alarms are going to go off, right? Keep watching.
Let's see if he calls for another cop now. You gonna take off or what? You hear that? You hear the horn going? That's not the cop car. That's here. That's right. Oh look. So they're both doing it. You see that? They're right there and there.
Alright, so there's two cars with the alarms going off, right? Again, all staged, right? He knows when it's going to happen, right? Because I showed you beforehand, all crazy. You can see the work, what I've just showed you beforehand. And now at the end of the video, you can see this here, that the neighbors turn on their alarms while the police officers walk into his car, right? This is supposed to make real gang stalking look legit. Like I showed you at the beginning of his targeting, he was putting up work that makes him look targeted. Again, that was all staged, and he's showing that bit right now, right? How they've set things up to make him look legit. Right, keep watching.
You see that right there and there? They're both doing it. You see that? He's doing it, and they're both doing it. Look at this. You see this? You see this, eh? And then they stop it at the same time.
And they stopped it at the same time, right? You can see what's happening here, right? That he's really targeted, right? Which I showed you beforehand. The amount of bullshit he's saying. What really happened, he will lie. What really just happened, he would just say something different, right? Which I'm showing you. Right? Keep watching.
Tell him, you see that? Did you see that? Yeah, he was honking the horn, and then this guy was at the same time. Did you see that? No, he was honking. He was the alarm, and then he was doing it too, eh? You think so, eh? Nah.
Yeah, so I don't know what he said. You can't hear it. I don't know what he said, right? You cannot hear it, but something happened while the alarms went off. But I can't hear it, right? Go back.
Did you see that? Yeah, he was honking the horn, and then this guy was at the same time. Did you see that? No, he was honking. He was the alarm, and then he was doing it too, eh? You think so, eh? Nah, I just found it weird.
I can't hear what he said, but it's an explanation why it happened. But I can't hear what happened. And Real Gang Stalking is saying, do you think so? Right? So I don't know what he's saying. He's saying smiling, all right, all working together, all right? But he explained what happened, which you can't hear. All right. So play it.
Weird, eh? You have a good night, eh?
Yep.
Take care. Yeah, good night.
Yeah.
And then off in the background there too, eh? There's one in the background there too. Good night.
Remember, less than a month he's been here. Already the cops have been called on him. You can see why they've been called on him. How it's all staged, right? But he goes up there, 1 in the morning, 12 at night, right?
You saw that there too, right?
You saw that too, right? The alarm's going off, right? Which the police officer explained what happened. You can't hear it. But again, all staged, and that's supposed to make Real Gang Stalking look legit, right? Like I showed you, like I said at the beginning of his targeting, how they all set things up. And then from there, all he does is just film his neighbours, right? That's all he does now. Moves from house to house, films neighbours. That's all he does. And you can see how he does it, right? You can see how he does it. I'm showing you in this video here, right? And also go down to the links down below. I've made a few videos. It's important to watch all of them, right? And the last video I made, he said he's a Freemason, right? It proves that, right?
You see that though? So that's right.
Do you see that though, right? Do you see it? right?
So he's honking his horn, and then that one do it at the exact same time, eh? And I tell the cop that, and the cop doesn't find that suspicious, eh?
Oh, so the cop doesn't find that suspicious, which he was speaking, and you can't hear what they were saying, what he was saying, right? Again, they're all working together, but again, this is supposed to make real gang stalking look legit, which I've just shown you in the video how much bullshit this guy's what's coming out of this guy's mouth, right? And how he starts the trouble, like his buddy here, the other police officer in his last house he was living in, right? Starting trouble. Again, he's doing it, starting trouble. And if you're watching his work and you know in the program, the chances are you're going to find this guy's work because he's protected by YouTube. He's up top, always on the search engines, and yeah, you're fucked, right?
Well, I'll ask the viewer. Do you find that suspicious?
And what did he say? Real gang stalking. He's not going to say what. So he told the police officer, "Did you find that suspicious?" And he's not going to explain what he said.
You see that sick shit
That
right there?
doesn't say anything, right?
What is that, right? What is that? That's set up for me. Eh?
Yeah, what is that? The alarm's going off. That was set up for him, right? But you can see what happened beforehand, knocking on the doors and all that other stuff I just showed you, right? What is that? What was that real gang stalking? What was that, right?
Someone's doing that purposely, eh?
Yeah.
I don't know if they have fob hackers for their car and somebody is doing that. If he's doing it, someone's doing that. But you saw that clearly, man.
Yeah, you can see it. Saw it clearly, right? And we saw the rest of the video clearly as well,
They
right?
both went off at the same time there, eh? That van there.
All right, go forward.
With their fucking vehicles, both. You saw it, right? You
Yeah, we saw it.
that, so
Yeah, we did.
I'll upload this video here, eh?
That's all the evidence right there. It's all the evidence. All right. That's it. He stops it now.
Sick shit, right?
Sick shit. That's sick shit, right? Sick shit, right? Right. That's it. It's going to end. That's ending right now. All right. That's it. This is where I'm going to end it, right? You can see it again. He exposes himself, but that's not the point. He knows what his role. He's made to make real targets look crazy, and that's his job, right? And also to set traps up for real targeted individuals. You do a YouTube search, you've got to find his videos because he's protected by YouTube, right? And you're fucked, right? And this is his role, right? All right. So yeah, this is where I'm going to end it, and I can't wait till he uploads his next video. Thank you for watching.